We are talking about the death of a mother. Under the says, when your loved one dies. The death of a mother is a very painful experience, a sad experience. It is one thing that I experienced and I'm failing to recover from, especially when the mother was caring, was loving, was one person that you had to share with all the goods and the bad experiences. So the loss of a mother is one painful experience that every person who has gone through it may take long to overcome. We usually have a great bond that we develop with our parents, that we develop with our fathers and mothers. And this time I'm talking about a mother. The bond between a child and a mother begins right when the child is still in the womb. And then through the prenatal stage, the infancy stage, the bond is growing. It is the mother who first provides security to the child, the mother who first provides what to eat and what not to eat. It is this mother that is a source of value, principles that the child gets. And as the child grows and they bond with the mother, it is a bad experience when the mother passes away because the bond may not be recovered and the heart is broken. I want to talk about my experience, a bit of it. It was my birthday, 22nd February, and I was so excited that I was expecting a party. My sisters in Christ had prepared a birthday party. But that night, when the party was going to be during the day, I received a call from my sister. And she was giving me the information that the mother had passed away. At first, it was not a story that I expected to think was true. I thought I was dreaming. So, because it was night, I woke up and I shook my head. I said, "This is a bad dream. It shouldn't be." And then I had to again listen again, call her. What are you trying to tell me? And the truth is, the mother had passed away. This was verified by the many messages, the many calls that I was receiving from other people. It was a bad experience, but even then, it was still a denial stage. I could not believe so much, although I knew she was an adult and she was anybody can die, but it was a shock in a way. So when a person loses a mother, there are many things that change. First of all, the comfort, the love, the care, the prayers, the many things that you have been doing together, the budget changes, the meals change. And so it is a challenge. And as I grew up, I got to know that those people who lose their mothers when they're children, they actually go through very hard and bad experiences. Sometimes they are traumatized. They grow up not trusting so many people because of the loss that they experienced. I want to inform you that if you have gone through this experience, you will tell us that it does not end. The pain does not end. Sometimes it fluctuates. You are happy today, but when you remember a few things, you get the sadness. You remember the grief. You end up crying when other people are laughing, and you wonder, why is this happening? Sometimes you go to attend another person's wedding and probably they call upon parents to speak. And then you remember that your mother is not gone. Is gone. And all those bring about bad memories and bad experiences. So it seems like a dream, but in reality, you end up noting that it is true. A lot changed when my mother died. When we used to go home, we would, of course, be welcomed by the mother. There would be food and to eat on the table. She would be the one to show you where to sit. And a lot of stories. We used to carry things that we are taking to the mother: bread, sugar, food, and anything. But after the loss, you can't believe what is happening at home. You reach a home and nobody is telling you you are welcome. When you reach the home, nobody is even giving you a cup of tea. The house is empty. The mother meant everything for the house. And although there are other people in the house, but it appears an empty house because of the loss of a mother. So the grief is painful and it is real. Sometimes the people around may not tell the pain that the person who has lost a mother goes through. When your loved one dies, the pain is so much that sometimes you fail to do a number of things. Somebody may tell you to go and do shopping, or sometimes you want to go and read or go for further studies, or even you feel like you fail to attend a number of festivals, occasions, or meetings because there's some numbness, some weakness that comes as a result of the loss. So this is something that we should know, that when you lose a loved one, especially a mother, it takes a while. I remember my sister calling me and saying, probably we did not do enough. Could we have gone to another hospital? Is there any other thing we should have done? And I told her, I think we did what we thought was right. I remember at one time, mom had sent an audio message, and she said in my language, Munzi janjabye, munjagazachi, wachaloche mumanja. She was saying, you have actually done the best. You have treated me. Do you have anything else that I have not done? So that audio is what I sent to my sister when she was crying so many days after and thinking that probably there was something else she could have done. I reminded her that even the mother had sent a message that was showing like she was happy for the care that she received. So there's a scar that remains because of the bond between the mother and the child. When the mother dies, there's a scar that may take a while to heal. But I want to be encouraged by the words that we read in Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. It says, He will wipe away every tear from the eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. When Jesus Christ comes back a second time, I want to leave that hope with you. Whoever has lost a father or a mother, a relative, a person that you love, and this time a mother, there are these words that we are reminded in Revelation chapter 21 4, that when Christ comes back a second time, he will wipe away all the tears and all the pain, that grief that we experience when we lose our loved one will be wiped away, and the old order is gone and the new has come, and we'll be able to laugh and love with our loved ones. So I want to be encouraged by those words that let's keep our hope high in Jesus Christ. When we lose our loved ones and when we lose our mothers, we want to keep the memory going, the good things that they did that can keep you. Every time you remember the good things, the food you ate, the clothes the education you got, it keeps the memory good and it keeps you thanking God for the life that the mother gave you and the life that you experienced with your mother that can keep you going. And if you still have a mother, it is this time that you should remember to love the mother because they can be there and they can go. May the Lord bless you by those words. Keep the hope in Jesus Christ.